Have you ever experienced something so terrifying it made you question reality? Today's story will make you want to leave the lights on tonight. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our new spine-chilling tales. Now, let's begin. My daughter Ellie was 6 months old when the baby monitor started picking up interference. We had a mid-range audio and video monitor, the kind with a small screen that shows the nursery camera feed. Static and interference aren't unusual for these devices. Other monitors in the neighborhood, wireless devices, sometimes a passing car stereo could cause a blip. What happened at 2 in the morning on the third Thursday after we brought it home was not interference. My wife and I were both asleep. The monitor was on my nightstand. I heard a voice come through it and immediately sat up the way you sit up at 2 in the morning when a sound cuts through sleep. The voice was clear. It said, "Look at me. I'm right here." I was in the nursery in seconds. Ellie was alone, lying on her back, asleep. Eyes closed, breathing evenly, completely undisturbed. I checked the window. Locked. The closet. Empty. Under the crib. Nothing. I stood in that room for 10 minutes listening to silence. Then my wife was in the doorway asking what had happened. I told her. She said I'd been dreaming. The following night, the voice came through again, louder, more distinct. "Wake up, Daddy. I don't like this room." My daughter was 6 months old. She had not yet said her first word. I did not tell my wife this time. I set up a second camera, a motion-activated standalone unit I bought the next morning, and pointed it at the corner the monitor's camera didn't quite cover. I positioned the original monitor on the dresser so I could review its audio recording through an app. For 6 nights nothing happened. I slept badly all 6 nights. On Saturday at 2:17 a.m., the standalone camera triggered. I reviewed the footage in the morning. At exactly 2:17, Ellie woke from a deep sleep. No cry. No fuss. She simply opened her eyes and sat up, and then she turned her head and looked at the corner of the room near the closet door. She stared at that empty corner for 11 minutes and 4 seconds without looking away, without moving, without making a sound. The corner was empty. I cross-referenced the video with the monitor's audio recording. During those 11 minutes, I could hear 2 distinct breathing patterns on the audio. One was Ellie's, which I know as well as I know my own. The other was slower, heavier, irregular. Not a mechanical sound, not an artifact of the recording. Something breathing in that room with my daughter. At 2:28 a.m., Ellie lay back down and closed her eyes and went back to sleep. The second breathing stopped immediately. We moved her crib to our room that night. We had the electrical work in the nursery inspected, thinking carbon monoxide or some other explanation that had a fix. Nothing was found. No leak, no issue. We moved to a different house 2 months later. The new owners have a baby of their own. I've started to compose a letter to them at least 3 times. I've never finished it. I think about Ellie sometimes in the way parents think about close calls, those ordinary moments that turn out to have been the edge of something terrible. She's 3 now. She sleeps through the night without issue. She's never mentioned anything about the old house or the old room. Children that young don't retain memories the way adults do. But she has one habit that her pediatrician can't explain and that I've never mentioned out loud to anyone. At exactly 14 minutes past midnight, she stops breathing for 4 seconds. Not sleep apnea, the doctors have checked. Just a gap. Regular. 4 seconds. Then she breathes normally again and stays asleep. At 2:14 a.m., when those 4 seconds happen, I'm always awake. I don't know when that started, but I'm always awake for it. I sit in the dark and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then she breathes and I go back to sleep. I don't know what I'd do if she got to 5. If this story sent shivers down your spine, hit the like button and share it with a friend who loves a good scare. Have you ever experienced anything like this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more terrifying stories every single week. Until next time, stay safe.